Hi guys, it's Charlie with you here at Rove Motorhomes at Gunthorpe, and today I've decided to pull off the forecourt the Chausson Titanium Ultimate 788. This one is a 2023, 3,751 miles on the clock. The Chausson Titanium Ultimate 788, it is a 4-berth, 4-belt motorhome, 2-litre Ford chassis on there as well, 3.5-ton gross vehicle weight, which obviously means you can drive this vehicle on a full standard UK licence. The overall dimensions, we've got 7.19 metres in length, 2.3 metres wide, so a nice tourer to get you around the UK and into Europe as well. Now, the point of the video, I'm going to show you around, show you the storage that comes with the Chausson, show you some of the, obviously the key features, and the video is just going to give you a really up close and personal look of what this particular vehicle has to offer. So we do, obviously, at the front end, you can see you've got the distance set for your cruise control there as well. So we've got cruise control and speed limiter on the vehicle. We've got black alloy wheels all the way around. Really nice daytime running LEDs you seem to get on the Ford, and with it being a Ford, you are going to get that lower driver and passenger seating position to resemble the experience of a car a lot more. This one is the full auto, so 170 brake horsepower, full automatic gearbox, so it's going to be a really good driver on the road. We've got a gorgeous skylight over the top of that cab, which you all know I love very much. Lets a lot of natural lighting, which you've probably seen in the pictures and you're going to see further in this video. The colourways are really nice. We've got a really light grey on the side, not quite the Nardo grey, a little bit deeper and darker than that. It mixed in with the green and the dark grey, looks really nice and professional, not too sporty, just enough simple but effective. Coming down the near side of the vehicle, first and foremost, we've got the hookup point, which is just under this flap here. Next to that, we have what I call the service hatch. So in here, we can drain off the fresh water, we can fill up the fresh water, we can access the freshwater tank and readers for cleaning. Next to that, we've got the 12-volt inline fuses, and then we've also got the 230-volt MCBs and RCD as well. So all nice and accessible. Obviously, the full CBE control panels as well. Next to that, we've got the external cold water shower feed. The actual shower head and trigger is actually in the garage already for this one, so the full kit is there. Again, alloy wheels on the back end, no scruffs and scrapes, non-diamond cut, and then at the back corner we've got the gas locker as well. So you can get one big 13 in there, or you can take a small 6 with you. It's completely up to you. But just that there, that's just your Truma heating vents when we're running the heater on the gas, well, and the boiler on the gas, sorry, not the heater, because this is a diesel heat motorhome. So when running the boiler on the gas, we need to take that cover off, as that is the exhaust. When the oxygen goes into the boiler, burns with the gas, it then needs to come out somewhere. But looking at all the trims, bumper corners, bodywork down the side, absolutely immaculate, which is obviously what we're hoping for on a 2023 as well. There isn't a reverse camera fitted up at the top, it's down at the bottom. It's got the guidelines, it pops up on the exent head unit as well, which is always nice and easy, keeping the dashboard nice and decluttered. LED tail lights, and again, bumper corners and trims all looking absolutely fantastic. We've got the full Omnister, full wind out canopy, a mild tint to all the windows to make sure that the UV rays aren't going to damage the fabrics inside. And at this back end, quite interestingly, rather than having a garage door fitted on the offside and the near side of the vehicle, they've actually gone for a rear lifting tailgate option, where we can get in just like this, so we can access the left hand side or the right. Obviously with the gas locker being there, that's probably why they didn't put the door on, obviously. But this vehicle has come in, it's got thermal screen covers left in it, it's got a hose pipe in there, we've got all the carpets in front, as you can see, along with the inflation kit and toolkit. Underneath here we do have the big carpet runner, what seems to be an awning that goes on the side. We've also got the Fiamma chocks, fire extinguisher, awning wind out tool, and just go around to the other door and I'll be able to show you a little bit more what's in there. Now, because it's coming with all these features, it is going to be going out with all these features as well, which is a big bonus to the next person. A lot of the kit is all there ready to go. In this bag is where the external shower point is obviously held and stored. And if you actually look in the garage, Chausson's giving you an option here. So you see this like corrugation, if you like, up at the top. This has its own track that it winds round. So the bed is a lifting and lowering bed, and it's all done with a winder that's done at the bottom of the bed. So obviously what we can do is we can lift this garage space up to this point just here, which is only about 3 inches from the ceiling. So you can really see, basically, it's not far off in line if you look with the actual top of this door here. So if the actual door width itself is the full height that you can get on the garage. So a really large garage. You're going to get mountain bikes in there, scooters in there, anything of that nature. Obviously, you see we've got the awning in there, plenty of room for a bike down the side and some camping chairs on top. So perfectly suited for those that don't like to travel lightly. Moving forwards then, we've got, it's not the full widened hab door, but it is a wider hab door, which again, I can appreciate a lot when loading the motorhome up. Having those tight habitation doors, knocking the trims and fly blinds, it's never any fun, but having that slightly wider door is just going to increase the access in and out of the motorhome when getting it loaded up. But all in all, a very, very attractive motorhome. It's got that low line stance to it, so we've got a good low centre of gravity, so it's going to be a nice driver on the road and through the corners as well, with a lot less sway on there. And as you start to enter the vehicle, you soon see what the 7.8 has to offer. So coming in straight away, we've got a recessed step, no electric steps, no motors getting all the road salts from the wheels flicked up at them. It's just a standard recessed step. You've got your door fly screen there as well to stop all the midges getting in and out during those latter months of the year. We've got a really nice LED perspex as we enter with an entry handle as well. Full mirror for getting ready for your day with 2 coat hangers with your control panels above. But as we come round into the vehicle, it's going to pan straight into this absolutely gorgeous lounge space. Now, you guys spoke and all the manufacturers heard. Everyone wanted the sofa seats in the lounge, so you could get this large open lounge space, really comfortable. You can really get sat in nicely rather than having the bulkhead here with the forward-facing seats and the small L shape. A lot of people saying we want the lounge sofas and we want the seat belts. So underneath here, we do have 2 passenger seats that flip up and fold up with ease. They use the same cushions on the chairs. So these 2 cushions here sit onto the seat, and these 2 cushions here sit onto this seat. And as you can see, one slightly further forward than the other. Both of them have a travel window next to them. So if any car sickness or anything like that, you've got a window to look out of to make it feel more spacious. We've got a huge table in the centre that can be halved as well for access in and out of the cab. And if you're simply not using it, we can half that away. We can spin it in any direction that we want, and we can push it up and down because this is going to make a pop-up bed as well. So it is a 4x4 4 belt, but this here will drop down because the legs on this left-hand side, that's going to take all the weight of the left. The table flops over on the right, sits on this ledge just here, and that's what's going to provide you an additional pop-up bed, which obviously is great if you've got people who want to stop for the night. You do have the option. But obviously into the cab, we've got that nice skylight over the top, really nice LEDs either side. The new Exent head unit with sat-nav integrated into there. You've obviously got your camera that comes through that monitor as well. Cruise control and limiter all accessible on the steering wheel with voice command and obviously radio controls. We've got the automatic headlights, full cab blinds all the way around as well. And if you look just down here, you've got the heated windscreen and heated mirrors on this model. So Chausson didn't hang around when speccing up the chassis to be selling the 788 Ultimate Edition. Now, above this area is your drop-down bed. The only thing we need to do to this lounge space before putting the drop-down bed down is making sure this hob glass is down at the bottom. And that is controlled by this button here. So with one click, the bed will lower itself down from the ceiling. It'll automatically stop when it's in position, which is just there. We've got ladder for access points. We've got an individual light over the top. And if the user wants to use the TV in the night time, you've got a TV that pops out straight away, perfect height for the lounge. And when the bed goes up, it's all accessible for the people using the lounge, but it's perfect height for the bed as well. When you're traveling, it clicks in just like that to make sure it goes nowhere. And when you're done with your bed, you click the up button near the basin unit in your kitchen. The bed will take itself back up to the ceiling and your lounge is completely untouched, ready to use. And what you'll notice when the bed goes up, it still leaves a good couple of inches space, so we can actually leave the bedding on, pillars on there, absolutely everything. The only thing with these drop down beds is when you're storing them in the winter, make sure to drop a gap down by about 3 or 4 inches or so to allow air circulation. Otherwise, you could start getting mold spores on there. So when storing them, always drop them down that little bit, and that's going to prolong the life of the upholsteries on that bed itself. But the lounge is fantastic. The materials are really good, top quality. The foams are thick. It's got a good cab on there. Like I say, 170 brake, full auto, heated mirrors, heated windscreen, automatic headlights, full cab blinds, cruise control, speed limiter, and all the radio action buttons on the steering wheel with voice commands. So really well spec'd up there. Right, so we'll turn around now. We'll head on into the kitchen space. You get an electric hob and 2 gas hobs, so gas and electric cooking there. Because they didn't put a microwave in, they still wanted to offer some form of electric cooking. We've got the Thetford triplex, and the reason it's the triplex is because the hob, oven and grill all integrated into one rather than the separate hob and the Thetford duplex oven and grill. So it's all integrated into one unit. One igniter does all. To the left of that, we've got 2 USB points and a 230-volt socket as well for power. Storage wise, nice cutlery drawer, all on the soft close. Below that, we've got a cupboard just here with some racking that I've not yet managed to work out what goes in. But we've got some nice storage there as well. You can see just here the capability for the seats in the front as well and how they operate. But this here is the back end of that service box, if you remember, where your freshwater tank is on the outside. So this is the back end of that just here. Above in the kitchen, missed a little light, look. Got a nice little LED there. We've got another cupboard just up at the top, split level storage, making use of that vertical space as well. And on the opposite side of the motorhome, we've got another storage cupboard up at the top, which has got the box in for the TV remotes currently at the minute. And we've got the 142 litre large fridge with incorporated freezer box. Round to the control panel, nice and easy to use, 8 buttons all in all. We've got the diesel heater there, so for the heating's powered by diesel, much more efficient, using a lot less gas, which is why the gas locker is just for the one bottle. Because it runs off the diesel, you don't actually need that much gas. We can cook on electric as well, so obviously it requires less gas fittings, and obviously having that small locker is only going to optimise the storage space everywhere else in the motorhome. Just above the control panel, you've got 4G and 5G Wi-Fi box. This is on a magnet, it's fully removable, so we can take it outside the motorhome for the best signal. On the roof is a receiver, so you're going to get much better signal strength than hotspotting off a mobile device or anything like that. A SIM card is required to activate it in order to get your subscription. Down at the bottom, we've got all the night lights as well to help guide people to the toilet in the evening without tripping over, and it also identifies that there is a step there, so you're not going to trip over that. And into the back, we've got this gorgeous bedroom, all framed with the woodwork, and we've got wardrobes, we've got overhead lockers, we can lift the bed up as well to get access to more storage, and obviously the winding mechanism is just here. And quite literally, you just stick a winder in, it's really nice and light, you wind up and down, and you can get this bed right up to optimize the garage space, or it can actually go lower than this as well. This board here can go all the way down to the floor, which is obviously going to make it a much easier accessible bed. Around the bed, I'll show you into the wardrobe. Lovely bedroom, got some nice blinds there, windows either side, and a fan directly over the bed, which is a huge bonus. So just down here, we've got the boiler controls. Now, because the boiler is gas or electric, we've got two options here. The top is the gas controls, bottom is electric, and we've got USB charging, so we can obviously charge all our devices in the evening time, ready for the next day. At the minute, I've just put the pillars on the bed in there so you can see the true size of the bed. We've got the hanging rail up at the top. In this one just here, just an empty locker, ready for you to fill with all your bits. Light switches are at the foot of the bed for all the recessed LEDs, and you do actually have up at the top here TV capability. So if you did want to put a TV bracket on this wall and have a TV for this end bedroom, it's yours to do. So this side, you can see they've divided it into shelves, so we can really store absolutely everything. We can hang in that one, trousers and shorts and things like that, and dresses in that one. And then you've got the overhead locker as well here. Again, nice and deep, really nice quality, lovely colours, ready to get filled up. Now at the bottom of the bed, you do have a sliding door. Obviously, we don't want to put an opening door in there, take up too much space. But the sliding door comes across to allow privacy in the evening times. So what it'll do is you'll split this area up completely from this area, because your actual door here slots in just like that. So what it's going to create is a Jack and Jill ensuite in the centre. So we can close this off, which I'll just demonstrate for you now, like so. And we've got this centre area, which, because it's solid wood, it doesn't just block visibility but also volume. But then it also means that if the people in the front want to come and use the bathroom and not disturb the people in the back and vice versa, it is there to be done. But we've got this lovely size shower cubicle, really big and spacious shower cubicle here ready to use. So you won't actually need to use the on-site campsite shower blocks. And then on the alternate side, you've got your cassette toilet, basin unit, full vanity basin unit with the LED recessed strip. They open that up, you've got two shelves in there. Behind the Perspex glass, you've got another shelving unit in there. Above the cassette toilet, we've got the perfect stowaway point for your toilet rolls. And then under the basin unit, you have another deep cupboard as well. So really, really nice, well put together bathroom with plenty of storage there. Opening skylight for ventilation in both rooms, and hanging drying rails in both rooms as well. So really well put together, thinking of the users, making sure you've got all the privacy that you need. You've got gas and electric cooking. You do have diesel heating, which is much more efficient and cheaper to run. Gas and electric on your boiler, three-way fridge, Wi-Fi, television there, smart HD TV, all included within that price as well. So all in all, A really, really good quality piece of kit. I hope you enjoyed the video that I've just done, guys. Fingers crossed it's been informative for you and it's helped you if you are looking into this one or ones alike. This one is based at the Gunthorpe branch, postcode November Golf 147 Echo Romeo. If you do have any more questions, get in touch today and we're more than happy to help. Thank you.